Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for joining me and us today for Dantian Energy Presents numero 11. The green screen will be back tomorrow. We're shooting from a different location, getting adapted to that. Thank you very much for tuning in. So each Dantian Energy Presents consists of about a 20-minute, 25-minute, maybe up to a 30-minute session, and it first consists of an introduction and warm-up. Then we have a brief topic of discussion. Then we do a guided meditation in somewhat regards to the topic, though it kind of has its kind of continuous flow. And then we have our parting words of wisdom. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. First in are tune in and tune up, so it's any form of expressive movement you would like. Just trying to get yourself warmed up and into the present moment. While we introduce today's topic, swerve. May I allow swerve? May I appreciate swerve? May I understand swerve? May I let go of swerve? And feel free to repeat. May I allow, appreciate, understand, let go. Allow, appreciate, understand, and let go of swerve. Cool. So just a good way to kind of get grounded, kind of break up from whatever you're doing just a couple moments before as we move into stillness and our valuable reminder that the real meditation is how you live your life. Wise words, John Kabat-Zinn. So we'll get into today's topic of discussion, which is swerve. What is swerve? An abrupt turn. One definition for swerve is an abrupt turn. Turning abruptly. Another definition is a sudden deviation. A deviation suddenly as a definition for swerve. Why do we care about swerve? Well, for one, it can give us insight or understanding or provide us information for our direction, which leads us into understanding. Swerve can help us understand. And very valuably, it can provide us insight. By understanding how we swerve or experience swerve in life, we can begin to see perhaps the truer nature in things. So how do we practice swerve? Well, one great way to practice swerve is equanimity. So by finding, we'll say, the balance or that point of non-judgment and non-reactivity, we can start to begin to understand when and how swerve surrounds our life. Another good way is assertiveness. By exploring assertiveness and our relationship with our expression of assertiveness and our needs is a very valuable way to kind of examine our relationship with swerve. And lastly, language. By examining not only the words we speak, but the words we think and words as a whole, examining those in context and what their meanings may be. I think that's a powerful way to really begin to examine swerve. One of the reasons why I'm talking about swerve at all is because if we go back to one of the oldest translations of what we would call free will, it translates similar to what we'd call swerve in these days. So some of the first discussions regarding free will, they were talking more in discussion in context of swerve. So I think it's a fascinating concept to kind of bring into light. Shine light on electrons and you'll cause them to swerve. Act of observing disturbs the observed. Alan Boyd. I think that's interesting. And it's true, right? The observer effect. Swerve, meditation. So now we are going to get into our meditation portion. So find yourself into a comfortable meditative position, whatever that means for you. Your posture in and of itself may be the object of meditation. Let's first begin by tuning into our senses. Anything we may be seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, tasting. Get a sense of ourselves in space and tuning into our inner sense. As we continue to tune into our inner senses, now is a good opportunity to close your eyes if you would like, for a gentle, fixed gaze. And we'll first begin by focusing on the foundation of our breath, the breathing. Breath is a constant we can return to at any point. First, begin by noticing wherever we feel the breath the most. Tuning into the cycles of breath. In breath, out breath. Perhaps stillness. Noticing any experiences of the breath. Warmth, cool, weight, movement. Simply beginning to observe and experience the breath. Good. And as we do so, let's next begin to bring into our conscious awareness, swerve. Whatever that means. There is no right way to swerve, no wrong way to swerve. Simply bringing swerve to conscious awareness. And now, bringing together the experience of the breath and swerve, feeling the swerve and breath, the breath and swerve, swerve and the breath, no breath, no swerve. We'll continue expanding our conscious awareness from our breath through our body, sending attention and awareness throughout the entirety of our body, from our fingers to our toes, our head, down to our points of contact. Perhaps noticing any obvious areas of tension and tightness. If we're experiencing any areas of difficulty or pain or discomfort, turning towards those areas now and allowing them to be. Any tension in the neck and jaw, back and shoulders, seeing if we can let go of anything we may be feeling here. And perhaps, if we are so inclined and may be able, turning towards any areas that we may or may not be feeling physically, and offering phrases and forms of loving kindness to those areas in our body. For they are areas of our body that need love that are deserving of love. Good. Next, let's begin by overlaying the body. We're going to overlay the body with swerve. Swerve throughout the body. The body of swerve. Noticing any swerve and the body. Noticing no swerve, no body. No body is swerve. Let's continue to expand our conscious awareness from our feelings of our body to all the complex feelings that we may be feeling. Physical, emotional, and otherwise. Simply tuning in and turning towards any experience, sensation, or feeling that may be arising in our conscious awareness right now. Recognizing, allowing, and if we were so inclined, perhaps offering love and kindness, loving kindness, to anything or any way we may be feeling right now. Good. And while doing so, let's also begin to feel swerve. Begin to bring the feelings of swerve. There is no way you should or shouldn't swerve in the way you feel the swerve. Simply feeling into swerve right now. The experience of swerve for you. And perhaps noticing how our feelings have changed from one moment to the next. Perfect. And now we're going to play with that mind, that powerful, wonderful, playful mind. Let's first begin by observing the mind, the volume, the speed, noticing any tones, themes, perhaps the weight of the mind, any characteristics of the mind you may be able to observe. When we observe the mind, who is the one who observes the mind? Who is that higher self? Good. And now, using that beautiful and powerful mind of yours, I would like you to bring into your mind and conscious awareness, with the greatest detail you possibly can, swerve. Swerve in all of its detail, in all of its glories, big, little, its environment, its context, its parts. Any bits and pieces, micros and macros, anything you can imagine, possibly imagine, about swerve in this moment. Amazing. Good. And now, let's begin to do something different. Let's take that swerve that we've given home in our conscious awareness, and let's begin to spread that out into the entire universe. Let us try to envision and imagine all of the swerve in all of the universe. All of the swerve that ever has been, or ever will be, wherever is in the present moment. All the swerve in your life, and all the other lives. All the pieces of swerve. All of the infinite complexity of swerve, yet unified under its one nature. Good. And now, just as we have introduced swerve through our conscious awareness, so too shall we let it fade to nothing. Letting go is a difficult practice. But this is a good thing to practice as we slowly and gently let swerve fade away. And now, concluding our practice, the loving kindness practice. First beginning by bringing to mind and conscious awareness an object or a thing or something you connect with very simply, such as a plant or an animal, an object, but something you connect with very simply and very easily, and bringing that into your conscious awareness for just a couple moments. Sending love and kindness, connecting with the sensations and experiences, extending that love and kindness. And now, taking that and turning towards yourself, showering yourself in love and kindness, inside and out, in any way, shape, or form. Thanks and appreciation. And now bringing to conscious awareness someone who has helped you recently, and offering them phrases and forms of loving kindness in any way. And now, bringing to conscious awareness someone or something or situation or anything that you know is having difficulty or challenge or suffering, bringing them to conscious awareness now and offering phrases and forms of loving kindness in any way. And next, bringing to conscious awareness someone you connect with very deeply, very profoundly, and tuning in, turning towards and offering them phrases of loving kindness in any way. And finally, bringing to mind and conscious awareness someone or something you would not otherwise think of, but impacts your life in a significant way, and offering them love and kindness. Good. So a plethora of experiences may have arisen throughout the entirety of this session. May we continue, just as we did then, in this moment, in every moment, to turn towards whatever may be, with allowance and acceptance, with openness to seeing life in reality and the universe as it is. And as we begin to gently return our awareness to our surroundings, our spaces, and our environments, and our bodies, and our breath, finding some gentle movement in the neck, in the arms, in the feet, in the shoulders, and thanking ourselves for taking this time to honor ourselves and the present moment. Thank you. Now, for some parting wisdom. Just before Ninakawa passed away, Zen Master Kikuyu visited him. "Shall I lead you on?" Kikuyu asked. Nakawa replied, "I came here alone, and I will go alone. What help could you be to me?" Kikuyu replied, "If you think you really come and go, that is your delusion. Let me show you on a path on which there is no coming and no going." And with those words, Kikuyu had revealed the path so clearly that Ninakawa was smiled and passed away. So pardon me butchering those names, however, I think the message remains the same. So thank you all for taking this moment to engage in a practice, perseverance of the present moment. If you got anything out of it, think about making a donation either through Patreon as a monthly contributor or a one-time donation, or like, comment, and share. My goal and our goal is to connect with as many people as humanly possible within the present moment. So all of those things helps work towards that goal. Thank you all. It is an honor and pleasure as always. I wish you all the best ventures. Until next time. Thank you.